Colleagues, as you know, House Bill 5693 is a bill introduced in response to the situation at the Grand Rapids Home for Veterans. I wholeheartedly believe that ensuring the legislature be apprised of the issues at the home is a necessary step to combat the abuse and neglect, the lack of financial accountability, the failure to account for pharmaceuticals, and more. However, merely requiring another report falls far short of what is really necessary here. We've received 2 very negative audits regarding the home in my short time here in the legislature. And time after time, residents of the home, employees of the home, the media, and even our fellow members of this legislature have raised serious concerns about the issues at the home, and yet they were ignored. This bill is certainly not a step in the wrong direction, but it's important to remember that all the information contained in this proposed report has already been available to us in the legislature, and to the governor and his people, and to those in the department who had both the power and the responsibility to make things right at the home. Putting it all in one spot and in one report is nice, but make no mistake, creating yet another report prepared by bureaucrats is cold comfort to the veterans who have endured years of abuse and neglect. A report does nothing to fix the problems unless you actually do something with that information. A report does nothing to ensure that caregivers are well-trained or paid a wage worth building a career around, or that the complaints of abuse are actually investigated unless you take action on behalf of our veterans. So I encourage everyone here to vote yes on this bill. But don't think that you can go back to your district from now till November and campaign about all the great things you are doing for veterans, especially if you have in the past voted to create the situation that resulted in the abuse and neglect of veterans, and are now thinking that the public is going to believe that a report fixes that or absolves you of any responsibility. There's a saying, excuse me, do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. It's time the legislature does better.